Our planet is slowly burning as it seems from the wrath of heat waves and subsequent forest fires. Condition has reached such extremes that NASA took to Twitter to release this map highlighting shocking ground temperature. Now, what is heat wave and what is a heat dome? Why do Canada and western US have to face extremely high temperature? Is it linked with climate change? Summers are hot and sometimes they become dangerously hot. When that happens, this is called a heat wave. Technically speaking, a heat wave is an extended period of unusually hot temperature and high humidity that typically lasts 2 or more days to be considered a heat wave.
Heat means different things to different people depending on where we live. There are very big temperature differences between hot weather experienced in high northern and southern latitude and in the tropics. Even the Arctic can experience the polar equivalent of a heat wave. A heat wave can occur anywhere that a high pressure system develops over an area. Types of heat wave based on intensity. There is the low intensity heat wave, severe intensity heat wave and extreme intensity heat wave, and there is a colored so we can raise people awareness. A low intensity heat wave is something we expect people to say most of the temperature in summer, so the majority of people likely have little problems. Severe intensity heat wave are less frequent and are likely to have more challenging for particularly they have medical conditions. Extreme heat wave are quite rare and it can affect the reliability of infrastructure like transport. Extreme heat waves are a problem for people who don't take precautions to keep cool.
How are they formed? Heat waves mostly occur in the summer when a high atmospheric pressure system develops over an area and the extreme weather causes the hot compressed air to repel clouds. This results in sunlight directly hitting the land below, stripping away air cooling moisture and baking the ground even more. What we are facing currently is a prolonged sequence of sweltering days or heat waves. In fact, heat waves are getting hotter, longer and impacting temperate zone as well. So, the northern hemisphere in general is breaking previous heat records by considerable margins in atypical months.
Heat waves have thus become a typical summer event, but climate change is making them fearsome and dangerous. In fact, though, the World Meteorological Organization WMO has warned that heat waves will occur more and more frequently into the 2060s. The pattern is linked to the observed planet that can be attributed human activity raising some serious concern for the planet's future, the UN Weather Agency said. But why are these heat waves occurring so frequently all over the world? According to Dr. Chunjie Wang, researcher, the Southern Marine Science and Engineering Guangdong Laboratory, the greenhouse gases are directly and indirectly warming our atmosphere. Chunjie Wang and his team analyzed the surface air temperature and atmospheric circulation pattern data from observations wind that causes extreme heat events. They also used climate models.
The most immediate risks associated with heat waves are a heat stroke and heat exhaustion. There is also a real risk in the future of so-called wet bulb temperatures, wherein heat combines with humidity to create conditions in which the human body cannot cool itself through the evaporation of sweat. Heat waves also exacerbate droughts and make larger areas vulnerable to wildfires. This means the food supply chain and can disrupt power supplies, while also causing drastic increases in energy demand. Heat waves also involve infrastructure such as railroads, highways, and airports. that aren't designed to cope with high temperatures. Many climate scientists agree that carbon emissions from the burning of fossil fuels contribute to the planet's heating, increasing the frequency and severity of heat waves and other extreme weather events, such as unpredictable torrential rains, hurricanes, tornadoes, and blizzards.
How to endure heat waves? While to beat the heat, follow these basics. Keep yourself hydrated. Stay indoors between 10 am and 4 pm. If outside, cover your head and use sunscreen, umbrellas or hats. Never leave children or pets alone in hot vehicles. Avoid consumption of alcohol, sugary soda, energy drinks and caffeinated beverages. Wear light, loose fitting and light colored clothing. Cool off with a bath or wet towel in case you feel overheated. Emergency kit, water bottle, umbrella, hat or cap, hand towel, hand fan or glucose.